Chaos has once again erupted in the Tshwane Council chambers. The EFF and ANC want the DA booted out and are bringing motions of no confidence against Mayor Stevens Mokgalapa and the Speaker. Yesterday, the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Department said that the city should be placed under administration if it doesn't get its house in order. Michael Apple is following the story for us. He joins us now live. So, Michael, of course, we saw the EFF walking out. Tell us why.
Well, Shahan, there's a lot of unhappiness that Katlego Matebe, the Speaker here in the Tshwane Council, continues to preside over the special sitting. It was one of the requests from the economic freedom fighters in the ANC who jointly petitioned the Speaker to hold this sitting, that she not preside over it, that a host of motions of no confidence be brought against herself, the purported deputy speakers, Veleko Malo, the chair of chairs, and all of these be heard by either the acting city manager, or if chaos continues to erupt in the chamber, that Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, COGTA, steps in to preside over this. There was an hour break, there was a 2-hour caucus break, they came back. It seems there was no meeting of minds between any of the parties, the ANC and the EFF, and the Speaker, allowing, as she says, COGTA to interfere in the running of council. Therefore, the EFF said they're no longer going to be party to this. They got up and walked out. Their sentiments were echoed by the ANC. They got up and walked out. Therefore, the special sitting is over.
Yeah, so let's tell us more about what the ANC has to say about all of this unfolding today.
So the ANC took issue with the fact that according to Fosi Maepa, who you'll hear in a second, that bouncers were brought in and that this was going to cause chaos in the chamber. Let's listen in to what the ANC's Tshwane chairperson had to say.
Why an official of council roams around in the space of councillors where discussions are happening? He went, Mr. Babani, and provoked the ANC. There was a scuffle as a result that Mr. Babani wants to physically engage and fight with ANC councillors. I mean, only councillors are allowed within the perimeters. Even you as the media, you are not allowed to come in the space where councillors sit. No official is allowed. Councillors of the DA from the office of the Speaker are there. Beyond that, we are told that the Speaker's office and the Democratic Alliance organized 80 bouncers, security outside council, to come inside council.
Of course, the DA is at the center of all of this mess. What are they saying?
Well, the DA is saying that the presiding officer, the Speaker, is acting in accordance with the rules of council, that she is allowed to set the agenda and that there's nothing untoward in that agenda being rolled out. And John Moody, the DA leader in Gauteng, saying that both parties will get what they want, but they just need to allow the Speaker to go through the agenda as set down by herself, something that both parties take issue with. The DA's John Moody says this should not be so. Listen in.
What her job is, a normal council procedure and practice. She drives the agenda. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with her setting the agenda in such a way that she controls the agenda until such time when it comes to where the motion of no confidence is against her. That is normal standard international practice, and they're fully aware of it. That is why you have the 1-hour break and now you have a 2-hour caucus. This is about just dragging this thing out with the hope that somehow this council meeting will collapse.
All right, so since this meeting has collapsed, what's next? When's the next one?
Yeah, when is the next one, I suppose? They obviously are not going to give up on this. The motions of no confidence, I'm sure, will be tabled at a later stage again. But in the interim, both the EFF and ANC have said that they're going to write to the MEC, Maile from COGTA, and they're going to ask that Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs intervene here. And we've heard Lebogang Maile on this channel saying that if the council doesn't go smoothly, that he, using the powers of the MEC's office could even go as far as to expel the Speaker. So I suppose the ball is now in the MEC's court now that he's made that threat. Things did not go smoothly here today. It was incredibly chaotic. The Speaker was not able to speak at all. There were shouts from the EFF and ANC benches every time she tried to go through the agenda. So clearly now it's up to the parties to meet with Kokta and then decide their next move from there.
All right, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Michael Apple is in Tshwane.